President Trump be taking all the tech giants, all the bank CEOs with him? All of these major CEO companies flew with President Trump to meet with Xi Jinping. So there are two major breaking stories today. If you're not caught up, I'm going to catch you up. First, let's start with international breaking news. In the United Kingdom, King Charles announced today that they are going to go full force with the digital ID infrastructure, which is going to take over the banking system along with your physical identity, your physical digital structure.
My ministers will also proceed with the introduction of digital ID that will modernize how citizens interact with public services.
Basically, Starmer made it very clear at the beginning of this year that if you do not comply with this digital ID infrastructure that's going to be implemented, which was now validated by King Charles, that you are going to have a hard time getting socially verified. You understand? Socially verified, that if you do not verify yourself or comply with the system, you cannot participate in the society. Understand that part. President Trump did not travel to China alone. He took all the tech mongols, the tech giants, the big companies, banking infrastructure CEOs, BlackRock, all the creatures, the swamp of the deep state, like the people that we were supposed to drain. He took those vultures, those creatures are now leached on to the president, flew with him to China to meet with Xi Jinping. The same day that King Charles announces that digital ID will be going live soon. What is the one thing that China has mastered in the past century? If you've been following the meetings in Davos, you are going to understand that Klaus Schwab himself said every single nation needs to look to China when it comes to digital surveillance and one governing system transition into the new world order. Our president, who was supposed to drain the swamp, has taken the swamp with him to China to negotiate and broker deals on behalf of the American people. And these deals, I tell you, my friend, are going to involve the digital infrastructure surveillance system. You can take that too.
Welcome back. Reporter panel time. You know how that delights me. Daniela Diaz covers politics and Congress for Notice, soon to be renamed The Star. Looking forward to that. Nicholas Wu, congressional reporter for Semaphore. Nicholas, let me start with you. So, I mentioned this going to break. Universal basic income. Andrew Yang has been on this program talking about it. It's an idea that many progressives have embraced. And now Elon Musk and some other in the tech community are kind of talking about it too as a hedge against layoffs as related to artificial intelligence. How is that being received on the big Capitol, on top of the Hill?
Well, I talked to several lawmakers who spearhead their own universal basic income bills. The idea is that these are the government in some way would provide some sort of guaranteed income for folks.
Cash instead of welfare, essentially. Cash direct payments.
Exactly. You know, $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month, something like that for adults and children. But progressives I talked to were actually really skeptical of these tech billionaires coming out in favor of it. Because the thinking there was, you have to pay for this somehow with taxes. AOC told me, maybe you would have to pay for this with the tax on AI. And, that's probably not something these folks would be down for.
This is the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom Yahweh, Bahashem Yahawashi, shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. Kol Hulayim La. Abanawa, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rekat, Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and the byways. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you speckled birds, you Israelite foreigners. And shalom to the Akwaf, sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. And as I stated in my last lesson, and also prior lessons, and also as the beloved elders, elder bishops, elders on down, and brothers, we are the ones, through the power and spirit and words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, revealing this devil for who he truly is, the wicked, the cancer, the plague, the real issue of the earth, man. Okay, we are the ones telling you his master plan, his agenda, his desires, what he wants to accomplish, how he's going to do it, because the Lord has enlightened us, informed us, okay, edified us, and given us the secrets, okay, that he has determined in this production. Okay, so from our beloved elder apostle Tahar down to our other beloved elder apostles and elder bishops and also elders, you know, according to the last prophecy, which is the MOTB, which is also going to come into as you heard, Salakia, as you heard, digital currency. Okay, it's steps and procedures to this right now. Okay, everything they want to monitor and basically be nosy about where you're spending your funds, and then everything's going to gradually, be more activated towards the RFID chip. And also, too, as you saw and as you continue to see, universal basic income. Okay, which is also going to be going to giving rations of food and everything else. They want you to depend on them to live. Okay, they don't want you to be able to save, to be able to have a 401k, etc. All the things that you have right now, to have retirement, to be able to retire, to be able to, live off of your savings and what you have accomplished in your your 401k. And also with something else too. I think it's a retirement plan, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, but the Lord is speaking through his prophets. We are his mouthpiece. We're the ones consuming him through the power and spirit and words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And so, we had to be patient, and we have to be patient for these things to come to pass and for the Lord to activate and bring these things forth. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision, all the prophecies, everything that is stated, okay, and everything that we tell you is of prophecy, the mindset of our people, okay, the complete chaos, mayhem, the insurrection, the famine, the pestilence, okay, the rejection of the gospel, okay, the humiliation and persecution of the prophets. Everything that we speak and tell you is of prophecy, because that's what the men that Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai has ordained and set up and risen in these last days are establishing and doing, is speaking prophecy. Okay, and also to speak prophecy is to have the spirit and the testimony of Yahushua HaMashiach. Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will surely come. And as again, our beloved elder apostles, elder bishops on down, we have been telling you of these things. Again, as I stated, we've been telling you of these things and warning you over and over again, sounding like a broken record, standing firm on the stance that Yahweh Shem Yahushua told us to do. And you see it's coming to pass. You see it's literally being constructed right before your eyes. Technology is above and beyond, because Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua has given Esau, Edom, and these other heathens the intellect to be able to progress, again, orchestrate, formulate, construct these things correctly, to be able to form that structure, to think that they're going to accomplish their new agenda, their new world structure. And as you heard, and which, again, our beloved elder apostles and elder bishops and elders have been saying, that China has already started the format, the leadway, the example for the upcoming new format, the new structure of the world, man. Okay, point blank, period, man. But let's continue, man. Let's go to, what we always grab. Let's get it. It's going to be a short one, but straight to the point and sweet. I don't want to rock the eye. It's edifying. Okay. This is Revelation chapter 13. And again, for those that know, it's self-explanatory. For those that don't know, I highly suggest you pray James chapter 1 verse 5. Put in GMS, Revelation chapter 13, verse 15 on down. And also too, just to get extra more understanding, look up for the whole chapter. Just put Revelation 13, so you can get the full understanding of the whole chapter. Okay, we've had classes and everything else on Revelation 13 and all that to go into it thoroughly and precisely, man. We have notes on these things. So like not these things, these prophecies, these beautiful words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So Revelation 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Now, this is just a description, but that mark can literally be anywhere, because you'll have these simple Negroes, these simple scoffers that claim they men of the truth that say, well, what if I get it put in my butt cheek? What if I get it put in my thigh? Wherever you get it at, okay? Wherever you get it at, it's still a part of Esau's planning. And really, to be honest with you, it's really Yahweh Shem Yahushai's plan, and to put you through that test, that trial, that tribulation, to see if you're going to fold, because the Lord already knows who's going to fold and who's going to stand firm for the names Yahweh Yahushai and for this truth. Okay? Point blank, period. Verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell. Now, you heard what the lady said. You have to submit. Okay? It's not comply. They want you to submit. They want you to basically acknowledge them as your God, your God. Okay, so they want you to submit to them, to be in subjection to them. And if you don't, basically, as they say, comply, which is submitting, you won't be able to be a part of society. You won't be able to purchase anything unless you're on that grid, unless you are able to be surveillanced. Okay, because again, they want to have their nose in everything that you're doing. They want to know everything that you're doing. Okay, they want to have complete dominion, dominance over you and your life, over you and your decisions. Okay, so the little bit of delusion of freedom that you have right now, which is not freedom, is really going back into hardcore bondage, man. Okay? Revelation 13, verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name, which is 666. Okay? Here is wisdom, which the prophets give you that wisdom. We break it down thoroughly and precisely. Okay? There's various videos proving that point. Okay? Those of you that follow GMS and you believe GMS to be the men of Yahweh Shem Yahushai and to have the teachings, you should know this chapter. This chapter this should be nothing to you. When a brother does a lesson on the MOTB, the mark of the beast, the RFID chip, and he goes to Revelation 13, that should be a breeze to you. Okay? So I'm just going to read this straight through and go to the next precept. Okay, Salakia. Verse 18. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Okay, and this is all of prophecy. Again, going back to what I stated, the Lord has set his prophets up to speak prophecy. Roughly paraphrasing it and speaking on Jeremiah chapter 28, verses 7 to 8, man. Okay? We are set up to speak prophecy, to declare the destruction that's going to be brought forth by the Lord to warn our people. Okay? So let's grab this real quick. I meant to get this earlier, but Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the Spirit had me grab Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. So I'm going to grab this now. And then we're going to close out. And I got another video I'm going to play, but I'm just going to play that video and that's going to be it. So this is Second Esdras, Second Esdras chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. So we have to speak to the people, Yasharallah, Israel, the words of prophecy, so they can be prepared, so they can be informed of what's going to be brought forth. And also to, as Paul said, let every man be persuaded in his own mind, man. So we give you the truth. We give it to you raw and uncut, no filter. Okay, no deceit, no fraud. Okay, we give it to you straightforward. So that way you can dissect it, and I don't want Ratazah acknowledge it and take it seriously. Okay, because Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not effing around, and he's not playing no games, man. Okay, which I will put in thy mouth. So these words that we speak that are of prophecy are the words, the testimony, the will, the pleasure of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Okay, 2 Esdras 15 verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And you know, that also refers me to, thinking about us being children of the light, which we'll, matter of fact, we'll grab that. We'll close out with that, children of the light, because we're prepared, we're prepped for what's going to be brought forth. We have the game plan. We've been scrimmaging and rehearsing and keeping these things to mind that we are literally embracing and preparing and mentally, spiritually, and physically for all these prophecies to be brought to life and come forth, man. Because it's going to be some times that's never been or never shall be. So, we're children of the light. We don't walk in darkness, because everybody here in Babylon the Great is in darkness, man. Because they lean and trust in this structure, this society, this democracy, as they say. But we trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, roughly paraphrasing again, I believe Isaiah chapter 20 verses, Isaiah chapter 10 verses 19 on down, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, we don't trust in our oppressors. We trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We lean on the Lord, man. Because at the end of the day, once you come into this truth, you understand that the Lord controls everything, man. So let's grab what I quoted, the 1 Thessalonians, and we'll close it out. And like I said, I got a video that I'm going to play. And that video just to show you what's not going to be done no more after this is brought forth. And it's beautiful, man, because Yahweh, man, look, man. I really don't know what to say, man, real talk. But I seen the video that the beloved elder did. I said, yeah, I gotta put my 2 cents on that. And then I grabbed another video that y'all saw right here after that, and then another video came on my feed, and I said, man, that's Shapar, man. That's the spirit, man, because this is an example of what's not going to be able to be done no more after the digital currency is applied and you can't use money no more. So places are not going to have money, and people are not going to be able to do what you're going to see on these next videos. Okay. Well, let's grab this and close out. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, self-explanatory. I already broke it down. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 4 to 7. But ye brethren are not in darkness. Okay, we have been quickened. Okay, or quickeneth. Okay, look up that word quicken or quickeneth. It literally means to be brought back to life. It literally means, that we as it says, the truth hath set us free, roughly paraphrasing. Okay, so we know what's going on. We're not asleep as everybody else. We don't lean on the world. We lean on Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, so again, 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 4. But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Because again, like I stated, we're being prepared, we're being prepped, we're walking circumspectly, man. Okay, we're literally hastening the day of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We're hastening the trials, the tribulation, the furnace of adversity that we're going to be put to the test. Everything, man. And we're praying to the Lord to give us the strength, the endurance, the mental and spiritual fortitude to be able to move forward and prevail against those tests, those trials, those tribulations. Verse 5. Ye are the children of light, as I stated, and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. And again, these people are in darkness, man, because everybody in the world, you got the prophets out here blowing the whistle. You got even other people that's really not doing what we're doing, but giving you 1% of, you know, what we're saying. We're giving you 144%. They're giving you 1%. And you still got people walking in darkness and sleep, man. In la la land. Okay? Verse 6. Therefore, let us not sleep. Okay, so let us, you know, stay awake, stay focused, stay on point, stay in the truth, man, because, you know, you don't want to get pushed back out into the world and have way more demons on you than you had before when you came in. Be put back to sleep, embrace the world, and be waiting for destruction. Okay. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. And you know, the beloved elder Manat Zakbai, man, you know, it's a good wake-up call. And even myself, when I do certain videos, is to show you how Jake is in the world and the N-dub and all that, man. You know, really, when I do those videos, speaking for myself, when I do those videos, I really do those videos for me, to make sure I stay in line, to make sure I stay focused, and to remind me of what I don't want to be a part of, man. You know, to be thankful. You know, the Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, you know, considered me, but Adawan Ratazah has made me and predestinated me to be of the elect, man. Lord willing. Verse 7. For they that sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunk in the night, drunken off the philosophies, okay, indoctrinated with the ways of this world, man. Completely gone, man. But that's not us, man. And I don't want to rock this out, man. The Lord keep us, you know, moving forward, man. Elevating us, having us grow and prosper more and more. But I'm going to leave it right there, man. Like I said, I got another video. So I'm just going to play this straight through. We're going to leave it like that. But it's just an example of what's not going to be done no more once they bring in this digital currency, man. So I don't want to rock this out, man. I hope and I pray that this was edifying, uplifting, and informative to the true, sincere Aki and Akwaf. So with that, I'm just going to say, Shabbat Shalom.
Sir, I'm not gonna give you your money.
I'm gonna call the cops.
Go ahead, call it.
Give my fucking money now.
Go ahead.
Give me my money back, ma'am.
Call the mother.
Give me my change.
What's up,
babe?
What's up, babe?
Give us our money.
What's up?
Give me our change.
Fucking money, you stupid pig.
Come on, pig. Look at you. Look at the color.
Give us our change.
You calling?
The f are you?
Give us our change. Are you refusing to give us our change?
Call the mother police.
Are you
Over some change?
refusing to give us our change?
Money.
Look at this.
Dealing.
Do you work here, ma'am?
Give me my fucking money.
She won't give us our change.
Just tear it up. Go ahead.
Try to assault me.
They used to have their stores tore up.
It's on record.
Just tear it up.
You just try to hit me. Our change.
Give my money now.
Boy, get out my face.
Do something.
Get out my face. I'm telling you.
Give my money.
My
Do
change.
something.
I'm waiting.
You're going to
I'm
jail.
waiting.
You at Sam's Club lounging and shit with your dirty feet on it. Stole the change bucket. God. You ain't gonna catch him. He's way too fast.